So, Aggressive Carolers and a Plugged Chimney. A collection of short stories to read while on the toilet. Okay. Our next little activity is a fun favorite of mine from back when I was in college. I've actually revamped it, but it was with two of my best friends, and we would do this thing called the bag game, where we'd put a bunch of random fictional characters in here, and then we'd just randomly pair them up and laugh at the hilarity of some of the silly things that would occur. And while it's probably no longer considered copacetic now in this day and age, I did modify it. So basically what it is I put a bunch of different words and like nouns in here, essentially. And what you do is you pull two from the bag and you pair them up together. And then what I did was everything in here is Gift of Memories themed. So sort of holiday themed. Some of the stuff in here is silly. Some of it is a little, raunchy, but it's not, it shouldn't get me, YouTube smacked in the hands. And then what I do is we pair up two random things, and then I have an ender, a little ender that kind of gives you a thought. And basically what the purpose of this is it's just meant to throw some funny concepts in your head. It's really not meant to do anything except give you a vision in your mind and then just laugh hysterically at the weirdest thing that you can come up with. And I found out that it could actually be used for like short story prompts. And so what we're doing, like as I'm pulling these out, I've got 3 different enders. And so I'll pull out 5 pairs per ender and we'll rotate between them. And then, just enjoy the laughter, the shenanigans that ensue. And if something really strikes you, write it down, because it could be a great idea for a hilarious little short story or a series of them. And I think it would be a wonderful little addition for inspiration. So I'm going to go ahead and put this ender right about here. I'm going to reveal it after I pull my first 2 random things. And I'm going to pull them and it's going to be like this and that. So and is not going to be in there, but just assume that it is. So our first card is Aggressive Carolers, a Plugged Chimney. Oh, look, everything just immediately, gotta love this auto focus thing. So Aggressive Carolers and a Plugged Chimney. A collection of short stories to read while on the toilet. So, that is our first set. My Sleeping Grandpa, The Good Dishes. Now, The Good Dishes I pulled from during the holidays. I don't know if people at home do this, but during the holidays, when the holidays roll around, we always swap dishes to The Good Dishes. Like usually, like when you're doing holiday dinners and stuff like that, there's holiday dishware. Although, back when I, still haven't had an apartment, it was more like, okay, I've moved from paper plates to not paper plates, the good dishes, the ones that we can eat off of. Krampus is the next one. And Yellow Snow. Wow, that pair certainly seems to fit the bill here. A collection of, they say, I don't know if they were good, but they had holly on them. Yeah, that was the thing too, is that they were specially painted. The Good Dishes had this special paint on them, and you normally couldn't wash them in the dishwasher because who knows what they were made of, but it was all just gonna come right off anyways. So, good being arbitrary, hence why it's the quotation marks. Good could mean it. Good are the ones that are the dishes you bust out because you barely use, and they try to make you look classy when you have guests over. Ambushed by Kittens, because who doesn't like a good ambushing by kittens? And Mistletoe. That one seems like it would be a very sweet short story. Sorry, my brain just blanked. It's been a long day. Okay, and last but not least, for this batch, an endless vat of eggnog. And that viral video. Oh dear. Collection of short stories to read while on the toilet. So aggressive carolers and a plugged chimney. That one could have some horror vibes. I'm seeing some good horror vibes on that one. Someone could do a holiday horror short story on that. My sleeping grandpa and the good dishes. Maybe someone breaks grandpa's favorite dishes, who knows. Krampus and Yellow Snow, go wild there. Like, that is just all sorts of mischief ready to go. Ambushed by kittens and mistletoe. It could definitely be a sweet little short story for sure. And then an endless vat of eggnog with that viral video. I have a feeling that an endless vat of eggnog could make for a good holiday viral video if done just right by the right people and the algorithm picks it up. Not by me for sure, but by someone. I have faith. This damn dress. The best s'more I ever had. A Hallmark holiday special. Legions of snowmen. And more fruitcake. A Hallmark holiday special. We all know that Hallmark does those super cheesy, like Prince Charming, everything's very formulaic. I think these could be some new ideas to pitch their way, right? You could probably still make the Legion of Snowmen with fruitcake a love story somewhere. I don't know where, but somewhere, I'm sure. The dreaded Brussels sprout dish. And a shopping mall Santa Claus, a Hallmark holiday special. I can't even begin to think what would I even do for that? My first crush. Okay, here we go. We could have some potential actual Hallmark holiday material. Oh, never mind. Questionable family photos. That actually is the most appropriate one. That those two seem to match together. The excited doggo. Such a good boy. With grandma's dentures. A Hallmark holiday special. Come on, focus. There we go. Finally. Nope. Now it's just messing with me. But anyways, okay, so we've got this damn dress with the s'more. Legions of snowmen and fruitcake. The Brussels sprout dish with the shopping mall Santa Claus. My first crush with the questionable family photos. And the excited doggo with grandma's dentures. A Hallmark holiday special. Now let's see if we can write something with all 10 of those in there. Just pure unadulterated chaos. I mean, if they could make a love story movie based off of the KFC dude or mascot, I swear they could probably make something like this work. Like, just they really need to go for broke with the comedy. Just really play that up for sport. The exploding Yule log. Does anyone actually burn a Yule log during the holidays? I did it with my friends, and then I think we tried one last year, and the fire pit they gifted me, which was their old fire pit, ended up, because it had been used for so long, it rusted out. And while it was in the middle of burning a fire, it just bottomed out, and we didn't even realize it until we saw that it was just like, why is the fire just so much deeper or lower? Yeah, and then we noticed that it's like burning on the lawn. Well, it's not the lawn. It was just rock. Luckily, we just had dirt. We have just dirt and rock for a landscape. We don't have anything of interest. So, I mean, it wasn't a fire hazard per se. And the reindeer that clocked my car. This person is having a really bad day right out the gate. And the ender is that one tale your relative won't shut up about. Yeah, that's a bad holiday just waiting to happen. If that happened to me, like if I had to deal with an exploding Yule log and then a reindeer just taking my car out, I'm done. I'm tapping out for the holiday. No more for me. I'm done. Just give me my s'more. Lord of the Rings elves versus Keebler elves. A cavalcade of cursing Furbies. Let's take a moment of pause here. Each one of these by themselves is already a tale of epic proportions. How would these two combine into a tale that our relatives would never shut up about. I really have to know. Is it something where, some relatives are having an argument over dinner and one just is a diehard Lord of the Rings stan and another one is like an elderly relative who just loves Keebler elves and thinks that that's the elves that this other person is talking about, and then all of a sudden a toddler brings in a bunch of Furbies that it programmed to curse in the middle of the argument? I don't know. Endless bubble wrap. Bottle of Hennessy. Okay, that is a story that could really work out. Raunchy party games. Ooh. And blinded by the neighbor's lights. I'm thinking that maybe this is a truth or dare game that's involved. Okay, and last but not least, that time no. I'm gonna put this here. That time I blew up the bathroom while meeting the family. I think we found the winner. Like, the last one is a reality. That one is definitely a possibility that could actually happen, and that I'm sure many of you might have done or know someone who has done that in your past. This round got all of the wacky stuff.
Check out my fantasy novel, Key of Arcandus, through any major online book retailer such as Barnes & Noble and Amazon. Or you can support your local bookstore by having them request a copy through their distribution channels. Links are in the description below.